Today is Friday, February 5th, 2026. No, it's not. It's not Friday, it's Thursday. Sorry about that. Today's Thursday, February 5th, 2026, and it's National Weather Person's Day. Oddly enough, it feels like celebrating being confidently wrong in front of millions of people. Welcome to This Day in History from, wait, that's random. I'm your host, C.L. Burns. On this date in 1907, the first synthetic plastic was invented. It was called Bakelite. And at the time, this was a genuine solution to a real problem. Natural materials were limited. Things like ivory, shellac, and rubber were expensive, scarce, or inconsistent. Bakelite was durable, moldable, and, cheap. And it worked the same way every time, which was the entire appeal of it all. What no one was really thinking about was scale or permanence. Plastic wasn't designed to take over the world. It was designed to replace a few materials that were hard to get. But once you invented something that's cheap, flexible, and long-lasting, it tends to spread. Convenience usually wins that argument. And once a material becomes the default, it stops feeling like a choice at all. That same shift showed up in another invention on this day. In 1867, the first refrigerated rail cars were tested. Before refrigeration, food was local by necessity. What you ate depended on where you lived and what grew nearby. Refrigerated rail cars changed all that. Meat and produce could travel long distances without spoiling. Freshness stopped being about geography and started being about logistics. Cities grew, supply chains stretched, choices increased, but awareness didn't. People no longer had to think about where food came from, just whether it arrived cold enough. Distance stopped limiting diet, and complexity disappeared behind convenience, which is usually how systems scale. And once convenience becomes normal, the next thing we tend to do is start recording it, which takes us to 1983, when the first consumer camcorder was released. For the first time, ordinary people could record their own lives on video. Not special events, not professional moments, just everyday things. Birthday parties, vacations, nothing in particular. Memory shifted. Moments were captured instead of simply experienced. And once recording exists, behavior changes. People perform a little. They repeat things. They save moments instead of letting them pass. Life becomes something you might replay later. When you line these three things up together, a pattern starts to emerge. We invent things to make life easier. Then those things scale. And then they quietly change how we think, act, and remember. We adopt tools because they help. And only later do we notice what they quietly replaced. Anyway, those are the things that I was able to find today. Swing by tomorrow and we'll see what we can find for you. If you want to know more about me or the work I do, you can find everything at waitthat'srandom.com. I'm C.L. Burns, and I appreciate you stopping by.